Imagine the first time a child says mama or dada, a moment filled with excitement and wonder. This simple utterance is the culmination of an incredible journey of listening, observing, mimicking, and speaking. As an English teacher, witnessing and facilitating this journey provides deep insights into the profound and multifaceted process of language acquisition.
Listen to the following talk.
The multifaceted process of language acquisition in children, an educator's perspective. Language acquisition in children is a profound and complex process that has fascinated educators, linguists, and psychologists for centuries. As an English teacher, I have the privilege of observing this remarkable phenomenon firsthand. Children acquire language through various means, such as listening, seeing, imitating, and speaking. Understanding these mechanisms can significantly enhance our teaching strategies and ultimately foster a more effective and enriching learning environment for young learners. In this essay, we will explore the multifaceted nature of language acquisition, examining how listening, seeing, imitating, and speaking contribute to this extraordinary developmental milestone. Listening, the foundation of language learning. Listening is arguably the most critical component of language acquisition. From the moment they are born, children are exposed to a symphony of sounds and voices that form the foundation of their linguistic abilities. Babies are adept listeners, capable of distinguishing between different phonemes and intonations long before they utter their first words. This auditory exposure is essential as it helps children internalize the rhythms, patterns, and structures of their native language. In the classroom, we can harness the power of listening by immersing students in a rich auditory environment. Storytelling, read-aloud sessions, and interactive dialogues are invaluable tools that provide children with ample opportunities to listen and absorb the nuances of language. Moreover, incorporating diverse audio resources such as songs, poems, and recordings of native speakers can enhance their listening skills and expose them to a variety of accents and dialects. By prioritizing listening, we lay a solid foundation upon which other language skills can be built. Seeing, visual cues, and contextual learning. While listening plays a pivotal role in language acquisition, visual input is equally important. Children rely on visual cues to make sense of the words and sentences they hear. Observing facial expressions, gestures, and body language helps them decipher meaning and context, enriching their understanding of language. In the classroom, visual aids such as pictures, videos, and interactive whiteboards can significantly enhance language learning. Picture books, for instance, allow children to associate words with images, making abstract concepts more concrete. Additionally, visual storytelling and multimedia presentations can engage multiple senses, reinforcing language concepts and making learning more memorable. By integrating visual elements into our teaching practices, we cater to diverse learning styles and create a more dynamic and engaging language learning experience. Imitating, the art of mimicry. Imitation is a natural and instinctive method through which children acquire language. From infancy, children mimic the sounds and speech patterns of those around them. This process of imitation enables them to practice and refine their language skills, gradually developing fluency and accuracy. As educators, we can facilitate imitation by modeling correct pronunciation, grammar, and syntax. Repetition exercises, such as choral reading and language drills, provide students with opportunities to practice and perfect their language use. Role-playing activities and dialogues also encourage imitation, allowing children to experiment with language in a safe and supportive environment. By emphasizing imitation, we empower students to become active participants in their language learning journey, fostering confidence and proficiency. Speaking, the culmination of language acquisition. Speaking is the ultimate expression of language acquisition, marking the transition from passive understanding to active communication. Through speaking, children articulate their thoughts, emotions, and ideas, engaging in meaningful interactions with others. This productive skill is the culmination of listening, seeing, and imitating, reflecting the holistic nature of language learning. In the classroom, fostering a communicative environment is essential for developing speaking skills. Structured speaking activities, such as presentations, debates, and group discussions, provide students with platforms to express themselves and practice verbal communication. Encouraging conversational practice through pair work and language games also promotes spontaneous and authentic language use. By prioritizing speaking opportunities, we help students build confidence and competence in their language abilities, preparing them for real-world communication. Integrating the four components, a holistic approach. To maximize the effectiveness of language instruction, it is crucial to adopt a holistic approach that integrates listening, seeing, imitating, and speaking. These components are interconnected and mutually reinforcing, each contributing to a comprehensive language learning experience. For instance, a thematic unit on animals might involve listening to animal sounds, watching documentaries, imitating animal movements and sounds, and engaging in conversations about favorite animals. This multifaceted approach not only makes learning enjoyable, but also caters to various learning preferences, ensuring that all students have access to meaningful and impactful language experiences. The role of technology in language acquisition. In today's digital age, technology offers innovative ways to support language acquisition. Educational apps, online games, and interactive software can provide personalized and adaptive learning experiences that cater to individual needs and pace. Virtual reality, VR and augmented reality, AR, technologies also hold potential for immersive language learning, allowing students to interact with virtual environments and scenarios that simulate real-life communication. However, while technology can be a valuable tool, it should complement rather than replace traditional teaching methods. The human element, teacher-student interactions, peer collaboration, and experiential learning remains irreplaceable in the language acquisition process.
Conclusion.
Language acquisition in children is a dynamic and intricate process that involves listening, seeing, imitating, and speaking. As educators, understanding these mechanisms allows us to create more effective and engaging learning environments. By fostering a holistic approach that integrates these components, we can support our students in their journey toward language proficiency. Ultimately, the goal of language education is not merely to teach words and grammar, but to empower children to communicate, connect, and thrive in a diverse and interconnected world. As English teachers, we have the privilege and responsibility to guide them on this transformative journey, enriching their lives through the gift of language. This is merely a sample of material for learning English. Thank you for watching. Summary. Language acquisition in children is a dynamic process that involves listening, seeing, imitating, and speaking. Each component plays a crucial role in developing linguistic skills. Listening forms the foundational auditory exposure, while visual cues help contextualize and enrich understanding. Imitation allows children to practice and refine their language abilities, and speaking marks the culmination of these efforts into active communication. Integrating these elements holistically in the classroom, supplemented by technology, can create a robust and engaging learning environment. As educators, our goal is to guide and support children on this transformative journey, enabling them to communicate effectively and thrive in an interconnected world.